I'm insanely tired. I'm gonna read. I cannot speak. I'm gonna be reading. Am I the a-hole for Why can't? Am I the a-hole for humiliating my sister's fiance at a family gathering after what he did to her? My sister, 28, female, has always been with her fiance, 30. Why can't I speak? 32 male for 3 years. She's always been more reserved and quiet type. Well, he's loud, extroverted, and sometimes a little bit over the top. We tolerate him, but recently he's crossed the line. A few weeks ago, my sister came to me in tears because her fiance pranked her in front of friends by pretending to propose. Just in an elaborate setup, only to laugh in her face and say, "Just kidding, babe, you really thought I was serious?" His friends all laughed while she stood there humiliated. She didn't break up with him, which I think she should have, but she was heartbroken. He later gave her some half-hearted excuse about how he actually had a proposal planned soon, and this was just a joke gone wrong. Fast forward to the past weekend. This past weekend, our parents are at our parents' house. We were having a big family dinner, and and he was there acting like nothing happened while chatting. Someone asked when they were getting married. Before my sister could answer, he smirked and said, "I guess she'll just have to wait and see, huh?" Wow. That is wow. Ugh. That was it for me. I smiled sweetly and said, "Oh, it's like that. How she had to wait for you for this hilarious fake proposal in front of all your friends." That was so funny, right? Let's all have a good laugh about it now. Okay, it's giving petty and I love it. The table went dead silent. My sister looked mortified, but my parents looked pissed at him. He Oh my god. Okay, where was I? Something about summarize something about it being a joke. Why can't I read? I don't even think I can speak English, and that's my first language. I don't even know any other language. Anyway, summarize something about being a joke, but my dad straight up told him that's not a joke, that's cruelty. Agreed. I shortly left after, and now my sister is mad at me for embarrassing him and making things worse. I told her he embarrassed her first and deserved to be called out. My parents are backing me up. Why can't I read? Backing me up. But my sister says I ruin things for her. Am I the a-hole? No. Her boyfriend, fiance, whatever, made a cruel mistake. That is absolutely disgusting. I do not know why anybody would do that to somebody, but anyway, let's check out what the comments are saying. She should not be married to this a-hole. Even if he asks, he's so cool and a very small man to do that to her. Your sister needs to know she can do much better. Yeah. Facts. The dude isn't walking red flag. Agreed. Buy your lovely sister a copy of Men Who Hate Women by Laura Bates. And hopefully she will realize that the man actually hates her, and probably all women. That is very, very true. I don't think you're the scallywag, This was 4 hours ago. Wow. No, you are not the scallywag. Okay. So this one is not as juicy as the other ones, what I'm looking at, but yeah. Okay. Am I the a-hole for making my roommate's boyfriend pay for my groceries after he ate all my food? Immediately no. Jesus, that is terrible. I 24 female, live with my roommate Anna, 24 female, and we generally get along fine, except for one issue. Her boyfriend Kylie? Kyle, oh my... Can't read, can't do anything. 26 male. Kyle doesn't live with us, but he why can't I read? Oh my god, I'm blanking. But he practically does. He's almost over every day, and every time he's here, he raids my food. I'm not talking about grabbing a snack here and there. I mean, he eats full meals that I bought for myself. Wow. At first, I let it slide because I thought, oh, okay, maybe he just assumed that it was communal, so I started labeling my stuff. It didn't work. Then I told Anna, and she said, oh, he just has a big appetite. I'll talk to him. Spoiler, she did not talk to him. Ew. Okay. Last week was my breaking point. I bought $80 worth of groceries, meals for the entire week, and I got home from work the next day. Oh my, and almost everything was gone. Kyle had eaten my frozen meal snacks and even the leftovers I was saving for lunch. Oh my god. Wow. I lost it and told Anna that Kyle needs to replace everything or give me the money. She rolled her eyes, oh my god, and said, come on, it's just food. So I took it to Kyle directly. I told him up, either you send me $80 or I'm locking up my food. I love that. He actually laughed and said, damn, you're really mad over some groceries? I said, yes, because that's my food. I paid for it. After some back and forth, he finally Venmo'd me the $80. And now Anna is pissed and says I was rude. Should I have let it go? I don't think... Oh my gosh. I don't think I was out of line. Now she's acting like I committed a crime. So am I the scallywag? No. You are not. No, you paid $80 for groceries. You talked to them. You tried to set boundaries, and they completely ignored it. You are not the scallywag. Let's see what comments are saying. I think it's pretty obvious the post is AI. Okay. I think it's pretty obvious you're not. I think it's pretty obvious that you're not the scallywag. I think it's pretty obvious that the post is AI. I don't know. Sorry, my mom came in. It's very obvious that OP is absolutely not the a-hole. Pretty obvious that it's a fake post. I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. It makes for good entertainment. If this was posted 16 minutes ago. So am I the a-hole for vaguely threatening someone who stole my car? Oh, wow. I'm very interested to see what Reddit thinks about this situation. Yesterday, I went to get some groceries. As I arrived, someone parked right in front of me in the center of a massive... Oh my god, wait, what? Hold up. I can't keep track of what I'm reading. In front of the center happened to be leaving. For context, the mall is massive. It being Saturday, it was packed, which meant there was no parking available in sight. I patiently waited. Well, oh my god. I think I'm going dumb. Wait, what? I think I'm just too tired to do this. Well, indicating as the woman loaded up her car, as she was leaving, she turned towards me. So I blocked for a second. A random car zooms out of nowhere and takes my spot right in front of me. Annoyed, I roll down my window and tell the guy I was waiting here for the last 2 to 3 minutes. He literally said, "Too bad, so sad," which made my blood boil, not gonna lie. So I sat back. Oh my god, why did I say I sat back? So I said back to him, Don't worry, after I find parking, I'll come and guard your car to make sure that nobody keys it or ruins or runs into it repeatedly with a trolley, a grocery cart. Then I drove off to find a park myself. Which took me about 10 minutes. And all the way back all the way at the back of the shopping complex. You can't really avoid walking. Why can't I speak? Walking past the shop that was stolen, but never any intention to do anything bad to his car. Anyways, I just wanted to get in his head. To my surprise, the guy was walking by his car as I approached the shops, and he looked annoyed and asked me exactly what I meant by what I said. With a smirk, I repeated myself and then sat down on the park bench. that was out in front of the building. He looked at me for about 30 seconds. Then I got frustrated and got back to it and got got back into his car. Frustrated, got back into his car and drove off crankily. The guy who took the spot must have been watching and asked what happened, and cracked themselves up laughing when I explained it. to him. So the question is, am I the asshole? Were my actions justified? The thing is, I love the pettiness in this, but like, he didn't know. He definitely didn't know that you had been parked there for like 2 minutes. Also, maybe he was waiting for a parking spot for a while. I don't think threatening is the answer, to that. Anyway, this is 15 minutes. Nobody's gonna watch this. I'll read a couple comments and then that's it. I'm also Australian. I would not have done this if I was an American because y'all have guns but if I was confident that I wasn't in any danger during the interaction. So this is OP. Yeah. Am I the a-hole for playfully threatening somebody who stole my car spot? Let's be real, parking spots are like gold these days, yeah. It was honestly rude and ignorant. The comment that got me the most is if he rudely brushed it off or ignored me, I wouldn't have the chance to say my comment in the first place. Yes and no. I love the pettiness on this, but it's a parking spot. I don't think him being rude about it was terrible. I don't think him being rude about it was the best, but not the a-hole and the a-hole. So, anyway, oh my god, this video is 17 minutes long. Love you, bye.